following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
We got Carlos from California. Carlos, what's happening?
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, very well, thank you.
That's awesome,
man. Thank you very much. Can I make a comment real quick?
Absolutely.
For me, it's a real challenge every time I'm doing a trade. And thanks to your help, I've been able to done a lot of things as far as trading. And I know there's a lot of Hispanic people who are listening, and they think this is a lot harder than it looks. But with your help, it's been a lot easier to make things sound very simple.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Well, listen, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. You are only responsible for your half of the relationship. There are two halves in every relationship, but you're only responsible for your half. It is not up to you to control the other half, respect the other half, and there's always going to be peace in that relationship. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 278, NASDAQ up 51, S&P's up 25, gold contract down $1.40, trading at $1,273 an ounce. Silver down 11 cents at $18.34 an ounce. Platinum down $7 at $9.95 a pound. Light sweet crude up 23 cents, $45.20 a barrel. Copper up 8 pennies at $2.46 a pound. Notes, the 10-year note down a point and a half, 128. 30-year bond down 5 points, 157.03. Notes and bonds are getting toasted, roasted. Rates are going up. You're going to spend more money for just about everything, folks. King dollar up 636, 98.49. The euro's trading at $1.09, and the yen is trading at 105.77. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? It is a wild one, folks. Okay, so you have the SPY that is traded from 212 to 216. What I want to do is go into the future market first, though. So what we had overnight here is something that is pretty amazing. And what it was is this, folks, okay? Last night, when the market closed, S&Ps move higher. They move higher up until 8 o'clock at night. They go to a price point of 2152. Then they crash. They go to 2028. Then guess what? They come all the way back topside. So picture what we did here. The ABC structure on the way down, you did it. You actually extended it. You extended it in a big way overnight. Now what we've done, we've come back up the other side. And as we come back up the other side, this is what you're looking at. So we go back to the SPY for a second. What you're going to see, we're at 216.61 right now. And I expect what you're going to see here, this thing's going to get into this 217.03. That's your benchmark. Your benchmark is this September 9th time frame. We came down there at 222 million. Right now, we've done 206. Bottom line, I expect you're going to get into that. It's going to try to get into that tomorrow. And the Dow Industrials. Let's go over to the Dow. We take a look at the Dow. Excuse me, folks. The Dow is over that number. That benchmark on the Dow is 18,404. The Dow right now is 18,612. That's going to go after the highs. The highs in the Dow is 18,668. That's going to go after those highs. You get the price spread, you get the volume, you get all of it. NDX 100, 3 Qs. 3 Qs right now, up 46 cents. You're at 117.56, and the Q's having a big problem here. Now you get the price spread, and you get the volume behind the move. You've done 58 million shares. What I expect you're going to see with the Q's are going to come up to this 119.48. This volatility is not going to stop in the markets, folks. So this volatility has been here, no doubt got a lot heavier, and you can expect it's going to be a lot heavier for the next, who knows, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract was up $60 last night. Now it's down $1.10. Bottom line, what you have, though, you have high volume spike. You get the volume behind the move. This contract here is going to stay volatile in the marketplace. What this is all about, this move here inside gold, if we go over to the bond market, is all about bonds and interest rates. The 10-year note went up to a price point last night of 131. So first, what you had is that you had the rates go down. Then let's see. So by midnight last night, the rates were dramatically lower. By 5 o'clock this morning, they were dramatically higher. Bottom line is that you have the 10-year right now that's running at 2%, 2.06. The high for the year, I believe, is 2.3. Let me just see something. So the last year, 2.342. 30-year, you talk about a move, man. This is an amazing move. So you get 5 points on the 30-year. With 157.02 right now. That 30-year right now just went to WB. That 30-year is running at 2.87. King dollar. We go over to King dollar. What we're looking at King dollar is this. King dollar right now is trading at 98.49. We've done 87,000 contracts. This little baby, this is going to get interesting. So you're at 98.49. The lows of the high is 98.585. And we hit 98.630. Interesting. So it's going to test the highs. I suspect we're going to test the highs. The highs in that are 98.585 to 99. Huge amount of movement just about everywhere. There's no doubt about that. We go over and we take a look at the silver contract. What we have with silver is this. Silver contract out here is trading at a price point of $18.36. You got as high as $19 last night. Right now we are at, we've done 152,000 contracts. So what silver did is it took its swing point out. It took it out with volume. That is saying that, guess what? You're going to be right back up to those levels. And the market is going to figure out, or going to try to figure out, the market is trying to figure out right now, bottom line, you have the bond market saying interest rates are going to go up, and they're going to go up very quickly. You have the, prior to this, we had the Fed saying that, yeah, great, they wanted to go up on rates on December 14th. This move in the bond market is saying a lot more than that. And the dollar index itself, though, here's his divergence. The dollar index itself at 98.49 is not a monster move. It's only up 635 ticks for what this bond market is actually doing. Fast moves, big time. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 293. Nasdaq's up 58. S&Ps are up 28. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow Industrials up 1.6%. You get the NASDAQ up 1.4%. S&Ps are up 1.1%. Then that is after being down last night like 5%, folks. If we go over to the XLF, we start talking interest rates. When you have XLF, you get a breakout. Bottom line, banks, and that's, bottom line, that is saying that these rates are not only going to go up, but the spread's going to get bigger. So the XLF has done 216 million shares. You're coming into the high out here, which was $20.68. That had 156 million. So it's blowing that away. And it's going to get interesting here. Yeah, I mean, this is a big move, because what we have had is that you've had the banking structure go sideways from December of 2014, and you're breaking out. And so bottom line is that you're at $20.91, and guess what? There's not much in between this, between $20 and $90 and $30. J.P. Morgan, we take a look at J.P. Morgan. What you have with J.P. Morgan, that's up $4, trading at $74.10. And we put this on a monthly. Let's see where she wants to go to. This is getting interesting. This is pretty amazing, actually. I'm bringing J.P. Morgan back 30 years. This is over its highs. You get, okay, so 70.61, we did 323 million. And thus far, we did 125. It's the beginning of the month. So 52, let me see, 52. That could be 70, that could be a 78. Let's go to Tim in Cleveland. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Hey, we're just chilling out in Cleveland here.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
That's right.
Totally.
Really. It's the city of champions, or city of winners here, with the one exception with the Indians, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. That was a tough one. Well, you guys had just won the basketball, so I guess that took some of the heat off, right?
Well, and Republican Party convention here, too.
Okay.
Although that's a bit of a surprise. Anyway, listen, my U.S. Steel is taking off on me here today, and I'm thinking, maybe this might be a time to exit on it.
So let's take a look. You get U.S. Steel. It gaps up $3.77. I'd take the money.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And this is why. So what? So U.S. Steel. You're at 24.72. It does look like it wants to go to 27.64, right? Mm-hmm. But when you gap up 15% in one day, folks, okay, well, it can just as easy come down to 21.39 before it decides to go up to 27. Mm-hmm. That's the reality. You know? It's a good setup, though. Yeah, but I'd still take the money. Wait, when something goes up, when you wake up in the morning, you're up 15%, Yeah. And you've already been up. But that's a big number. And when you have a gap higher, gaps are great. Bottom line, though, when you get a 15% gap, gaps also get filled. So I suspect what we're going to have here is a huge amount of volatility on a continual basis. The market's trying to figure out who's going to make more money, who's going to make less money. The bond move, I would say that everyone has to watch that bond move because the way that the financials are moving, they're going to make more money. The U.S. Steels of the world are going to make more money. I'm not quite sure whether, let's put it this way. Everyone better make more money with the way the bonds are moving because if they don't, you're going to be broke. So,
right.
Right. The bonds are saying today that finally rates are going to go up. We'll see how far they're going to go up. The cool thing is, though, is that the dollar is really not saying that. The dollar move is good, but the dollar is not saying that these bonds are going to continue higher. But when you get a move like this inside the bonds, that's a big number. Actually, US 1. So if I bring up the 30-year for a second, because this move here, folks, whether you're in the market or not, affects all of us. So see, it's not that when I put up the 30-year, you're at 157. It looks like it wants to go to 153. Now that's not the end of the world because we were at 153 January of 2015. So it's a fast move, but it's not the end of the world as to where. But if we get another one like this, that's gonna be saying that we're gonna be spending a lot of money, the debt's gonna go higher, and all of the above. Do you know what I mean? So I take my money in U.S. Steel. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Excuse me, folks. If we take a look at some of the high volume stocks, you have Bank of America up $1, Pfizer's up $2. You got Wells Fargo up $2.98. Cisco System is up 42 cents. You got Twitter up 75. Some of the Dow stocks, we take a look at, let's go right into the Dow and see who the leaders are. Pfizer is the leader. That's up 9%. Pretty intense. A drug company up 9%. Caterpillar is up 8.3%. Merck is up 6.9%. Goldman Sachs is up 6.2%. Coca-Cola, that's down 1.4%. Procter & Gamble's off 1.4%. Travelers is down 0.8%. And Microsoft is down 0.7%. If we go inside the NDX 100 and we take a look at the NDX 100, you have Regeneron Biotech is up 13.5%, which is $50. They're all biotechs. INCY is up 12.5% or $11. Vertex Pharmaceutical is up 12.4%, which is $10. Taken away from it is TripAdvisor's down 18.5%. Norwegian Cruise Line is off 7.5%. SBC Communications is off 5%, and Intuitive Surgical is up 4.8%. If we go take a look at the amount of volume out here, it's going to be a monster out here today, folks. We've already done 1 billion shares on the NYSE. If we take a look at the NASDAQ composite, the composite's at 2.2 billion. So bottom line, let's go to look at the small caps. Small caps have done 59 million. Small caps going to go for the highs too. This is a move, man. So the IWM is at 122.67, 124.88 is the lows of the highs. Now the difference with the small cap versus the other indices is that is not the high. That's only the high when you're taking a look at the the last year. The high in the IWM goes back to 129.10, which comes back to June of 2015. So when we do take a look at the IWM, the S&P, the Dow, and the NASDAQ, it's the NDX 100 that is the laggard here. Even though you have the NDX 100, if you looked as to, it's up $22 right now. Had been down, so you want to see something wild. NQZ. The movement in the NDX 100 went from 48.37 to 45.58. It's pretty intense. Almost 275 points. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 309. NASDAQ's up 61. S&Ps are up 30. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 298. You get the NASDAQ up 58. S&Ps are up 28. And if we go into the, where am I? There she is. We go into the Dow up here. The Dow is just up over 300. So we are at 18,632. The high is 18,668. We hit 650. This baby's going to, go after this tomorrow morning. So it's going to be intriguing to see, number one, how it goes after it. And, after a day like today, can it get the strength to get up and over that whole level? What you do have happening here, which is, you get 2 days left for trading, which is a lot. This is not like it's on a Thursday and you're coming into a Friday in the summer. This market has plenty of time to trying to get up into those highs and get into higher price. If we go over to the XLE, so the XLF, that broke out. Banks are going to make money. Excuse me, XLE, the XLE right now is trading up $1.41. You're at $70.69. That's going to go for the highs too. That high we're talking about is $71.98. And, we'll see whether that can take it out with volume, because if that can take it out on the weekly with volume, that's going to get some juice inside it. On the weekly basis, we're talking 107 million shares. And thus far, you've done 46 million. So it's going to need more juice, but bottom line is that, we'll see how that handles this the next couple of days. If we go take a look at the inside the NDX, the IBB. Let's go to the IBB. So the IBB Biotech, NASDAQ Biotech Index, that baby is up $23. This has been, it was a one-way shot from the 23rd of September. 23rd of September, it's $301. At the end of last week, it's $246. Comes off the low. Monster move out here today. That being said, this is still in a consolidation. The top of that consolidation, though, is at 301. Right now, you're at 285. REGN, if we go take a look at Regeneron right now just went, Regeneron was trading Friday at 325, and today it went to 420. So you can see the type of moves. That's also going to, now this is a stock that used to be $600, so it's still down. But this wants to go, this is, look at that, interesting. So this has a high volume spike anyway. This has a high volume spike from August. That's what it wants to test. In fact, it's testing the lows of the highs out here today. The lows of that high is 417.50. You went to 420. The high of that is 443. So this is going to be volatility in spades across all these indices. Now, if we go over, so check this out. This is pretty cool, folks. Tonight, you're going to have volatility across the world. Last night, what we had is that when our markets were crashing, the world markets were crashing also. So what you had is that you had the Nikkei go down 4.5%. No, 5.5%, 5.3%. You had Hang Seng go down 2%. Taiwan went down 4%. Those will basically gap higher tonight, because our markets, of course, came all the way back topside. Our own markets, we'll see how these babies shake out, meaning that what is the type of follow-through that we're going to have. It looks to me that the tech stocks, they don't look to me like they're going to be able to follow through. In fact, if you take a look at what we actually have happening here, let me put this on a weekly. Yeah, this is really weak. This is pretty, the divergence that we have out here is pretty intense. Because what we did have is this. You had the NASDAQ and the NDX 100. They were the strongest indices up until a couple weeks ago. They come down, and they come down with some real volume. As they went back up, you can see there's no juice behind the move. Where the juice is the industrials, which, I guess inside those industrials, somehow, whatever the policies are going to be, it looks like those industrials are going to make a lot more money than the tech stocks. That's the way this is kind of shaken out. If we go take a look at the AKS, let's go to AKS. U.S. Steel had popped. AKS popped. That's up at the 709 area. And what that's all about is that we'll find out whether infrastructure projects actually go, get done. That's what that's all about, though. That's for sure. If we go take a look at some of the The highest winners, this is what you have. The highest winners out here, Berkshire Hathaway, that's up, is that $310? Let me see this for a second. Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway, actually, this is pretty wild. I got the A share up. The A share up is up $5,463. Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, let me put this back in here. It changes up. So net changes up. Berkshire Hathaway is number 1 out there. Seaboard Corporation is number 2. First National is number 3. Farmers Merck, Regeneron, Martin Marietta, Biogen. You get banks, you get defense companies, and you got biotechs. On the way down, what you have, Intuitive Surgical is down, Amazon, Constellation Brands, Priceline. Let's look at Priceline for a second. That's not that bad. Priceline's only down $12. That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all, actually. The SMH, let's go inside the semiconductor index. Semiconductor index right now is off 54 cents. That's not a big deal. That's doing nothing. The transports, let's go to the Dow transports. Dow transports are up $57. They put this on. So the transports topped out in November of 2014. So we went from 93.10. We hit a bottom in January of 16 of 6,400. Now, this is still coming into ice. We'll see whether that can get up and over that level. What has happened, if we just go back to those, let me go look at Bank of America. The financials look to me like they're flat out. They're the strongest. They're giving the biggest signal that the spread on the rates will go up. And what happens, folks, is that right now, the Federal Reserve, if the spread on the rates go up without the banks doing anything, they make money hand over fist. The reason being is that the Federal Reserve right now pays banks for money overnight, which is insane. But guess what? If the spread goes up, they're getting paid hand over fist overnight. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 266. The NASDAQ is up 52. S&Ps are up 25. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 265. You get the Nasdaq up 51. S&Ps are up 24. You're going to have volume behind this move. You get it all here, folks. That being said, Dow, yeah, I expect that's going to hit the highs. If we take a look at the S&P right now, this is going to be a toss-up on the S&P. I can see the SPY getting to like 218, 88, but I suspect that the energy from the September 9th is a real problem with the S&P. That's where we come down with 221 million shares. We got today right into that level. We got to 212.34. We got higher than that. That's weird. No, that's all we got, 212.34. It's 217.03. No, I'm sorry, 217.10. We got to 217.10. So what we did is this. We got into that level, that September 9th level. That's been a benchmark for quite a while. That is where it did get tested on the 22nd of September, as well as the 10th of October, and gave it up both times. Bottom line, we'll see how it handles it tomorrow morning. I do expect you'll test it again tomorrow morning. We haven't been able to handle it today. You get over it, you're going to close under it, but you're going to have more volume by maybe 5-10 million shares. So when that happens, you're going to get a retest of that level. The NDX 100 now, different animal. What you have with the NDX 100 is that we only made it to the 117.84. And the high out here is the 119.65. The benchmark, you got if the September 9th one's lower, that's 116.51. But you're laying out here approximately the 119, 118 mark. That's how it's kind of laying out here. And this is going to be a classic, too, that depending on, how long you've been listening to me, you know that until you get to a swing point, folks, that's where markets talk, walk, and squawk. And what has happened here inside the NDX 100, S&Ps, Dow, you're not at a swing point. So this is like, watching this shake out is like, oh man, is the market going to run out of all its energy, okay, before you get up to that level? Because what you have here is this. You have euphoria, no doubt, in the marketplace, but it's like, okay, are you really saying that the market's going to be up 300 points and go up another 300 points when, in fact, interest rates are going up that quick? Fundamentally, no, that's not going to happen. That doesn't mean that you'll have a couple days like this. But if those rates are real and those rates are going to stay up, and the market is saying that those rates are staying up, okay, bottom line, that's going to be a problem. Let's go to Mike in Lutz. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Oh, I'm in a trailer park near Lutsk.
Okay.
Yeah, hi. You're talking about bonds, about interest rates there. Where do you see the 10-year yield by end of the year?
Let's take a look at it. So TYZ. The way that the market has traded this, right? It would be saying, well, it already has. It has upped the rates. My take is that, let me pull this back a bit. If I take this and pull it back.
Can you draw some trend lines maybe or something, some kind of projection?
There's another way of doing this. Let me see this. TY Treasury note. Okay, so I'll do it this way. I'll put the continuous contract on. Come on, baby. Give me that. Okay, so I got the continuous. Nope, I don't have the continuous yet. 1 second. I need this continuous contract. Okay, so. Nope, it's not giving me the continuous contract. Okay.
How about we get the TLT then?
If we look at the TLT, we take the TLT. The TLT is down 558. This is the 20-year bond plus fund.
Can you look at a longer term?
Yeah, no, I'm
Weekly?
pulling it back. Wait, I'm pulling it on a monthly. On a monthly, this thing can go to 114.88, and that's
why?
That's not the end of the world. What is happening, however, is that the fastness of this move, if in fact rates are going to stay up and go up higher, this market's not going to stay up. And my larger take is still that you're going to go after the Brexit lows. What we did last night, folks, is this. We did an ABC down and overnight. And it was an extended ABC down. So you're doing an extended ABC down. Bottom line, this is the counter trend bounce on the way back up. Now it's going to be battling at the top. But, this Brexit low that's laying out here is not going to stay there. And on the S&P and the SPY, that's 198 to 201.
Okay, so back to the TLT again. You said 114. Could you bring that up on the weekly?
Yeah. That's right there. That's June of 2015. That's where it broke topside from. That broke topside October of 2014.
So what volume should I look for? June 2015.
You're gonna look on a weekly. You're gonna look for less than 60 million, and thus far we've done 38 million.
38 million.
You're also looking benchmark May 15th. You're gonna see the line's pretty cool going right across there. So.
May 2015. Okay, 114.
Okay, man.
Thank you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go to Jamie in Philadelphia. Hey, Jamie, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How are you today?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing good. Doing good.
Cool.
Staying dry. Hey, quick question for you on the dollar. I didn't catch your whole show today, so I wasn't sure if you've already covered this. But if your expectation is that rates are going to stay higher or go higher, what do you think? What kind of impact is that going to have on the dollar?
I don't see, the dollar had a great move, but really, we went from 95.90 to 98.50. Now, I can see the dollar going after the high, which is 99.090, okay? But just because these rates went higher today, I really don't see, between now and December 14th, my take is that you're going to see this market turn around again and go south, and the Fed will balk even of going up on rates, But that's a big call. But that's what it looks like when I'm looking at the S&P and when I'm looking at the Qs. The Dow looks like it wants to take out its high. I mean, I've seen plenty of fast moves like this before, and normally fast moves like this have to do with a bear market, fast move, topside. So, where the disconnect is out here today is like, oh, you really think that the 30-year rate just went up 5 points, or they lost 5 points, and these stocks are going to continue higher? I don't think so. But guess what? This market is going to take some high volatility until we actually find out, okay, how much more money are we spending? Are we spending more money? Who's going to make the money? I mean, the market is saying banks are going to make the money and large corporations are going to make the money right now.
Okay.
Have a great one,
All
man.
right.
Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
You do the same.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up by 259. You get the Nasdaq up 56. S&Ps are up 24. And don't forget, folks, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do live programming at TFNN from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, we go from 7 o'clock in the morning, we go to 6 in the afternoon. Now, all that programming you can get right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. And, of course, in a market like this, folks, check out our morning programming. It's great programming. 7 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Bottom line is that, tomorrow. What day is today? Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have our man Nico and Paige kick it off for you. And then, of course, John Logan's coming up, Larry Pesavento, because there's going to be a lot of great trading, a lot of great volatility, all of the above. If we do take a look at these markets out here, you get the SPY. The SPY is trading at 216.25. Bottom line is that, I expect you're gonna try to test the 217.03 once again. We got the 217.10 today. You did 233 million. That benchmark there is going to be very hard for the SPY to get through. It showed it out there today. Dow Industrial is a little bit different. The Dow Industrials want to take that high out. You got very close to it today. It missed it by about $10, I think, $20. We went to 18,650, The high is 18,668, so 18 points. NDX 100, well, first, let's go to the NDX 100. Bottom line, doesn't have the juice. The NDX was up 56 bucks. The high out there we're talking about is 53.42. I don't see it happening. You know, I see 53.17. Yeah, it can get into that level. If we take a look at the NDX 100, the 3 Qs, that is weaker than actually the composite also. It's right next to the high, but guess what? It can't handle how these downdrafts have taken place. The first downdraft that we're talking about was on the 23rd of June. That was from 119 to 118. The next one was on the 11th of October from 119 to 117. And the next one was on the 27th of October, which was 118 to 117. The NDX today, the Qs did 67 million, which is huge. Bottom line, guess what? Couldn't get to a swing point. So that's like running a marathon. You run, you use all your energy up before you get into the finish line. And the finish line inside the Qs are about 118.89. And right now, today, we only made it to 117.84. So it will have a shot to get there tomorrow. We'll see whether it can get up into that and make it. The volume on the indices go like this. You're at 1.1 billion on the NYSE, so that's going to come in. That's going to come in good. That's going to come in with about 1.3 on the NYSE. When you take a look at the composite's at 2.5, so that also is going to come in good. But guess what? You haven't got up to the swing point. You haven't taken a swing point out. You haven't done all of the above. If we go over to the gold contract, this gold contract is still in play. The gold contract was up $60. It ended up being flat. But guess what? You have monster volume up at that level. Gold, once again, is going to build cause to try to get up into this $1,300 area. You're at $12.75. King dollar, good old king dollar. Price spread has all the price spread, volume has everything going for it. You're at 98.615. I expect you're going to test that 99.090. And it's going to be interesting, too, because King Dollar had that ABC structure on the way up. Bottom line, I don't think it's going to get up into that level. And then it's bonds. Bonds are the big number, folks, okay? The market went higher today, wasn't worrying about the bond move. Let me tell you something. Any other day, this bond move with the market would be freaking. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Wow! Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.